so you have a square sheet of paper, and I want you to turn it so it's more like a diamond shape, and I want you to take this bottom, fold it to the top like a taco, and then fold left to right, and open up. Okay, and so you've made pretty much a plus sign, crisscross, and then mark the center where they meet. Now you will need a ruler for this assignment. And on your ruler, you want to be on the inches side, and you want to find 6 inches, okay? The 6 is going to line up right next to your center dot, right there. So this is my 6. I know it's kind of hard to see on the camera. And then you want to make a little dash line at every inch. So if I'm moving up on my ruler, I make one at the 5, at the 4, 3, 2, 1, and then make it at 0. And then down here it goes 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so this is my y-axis, and then while I'm here, I'm also just going to trace that fold mark with my pencil. Okay, same thing, you want to put the ruler down in the center, right at the 6, and then every inch, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whoops, 1, 0, and then on the side 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and make the line. Okay, so here, the line that's going up and down vertical, that's called your y-axis. The line going across is called your x-axis. And so we want to start on the y. So I'm going to start at this little dash mark right up here, and I'm going to connect this to this first little dash right by my center dot, so right there. And I'm going to use a ruler to help me here. So they are not wavy lines. You want these to be perfectly straight. Okay, so do the top one, and I go down to the first one by the center dot, and I'm on the right side of my paper. Now I'm going to go down to the second dash that I made, and I'm going to make a straight line to the second dash down here. Now I go to the third one, and fourth, and fifth, and sixth. And now what you've done is you've made a curve, but you've done this using entirely straight lines. So now I'm going to move to this section right here, and I do the same thing. I'm going to start here at the top, and I'm going to go to this first one down by the center dot. Now the second one, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. And you might need to tilt your paper to help guide you. All right, so there's 2 sides. Now I just do that exact same process on this side. Okie dokie, so here is my shape. And so from here, you could like go over this with a marker or a Sharpie to add color, or you can go ahead and make like a checkerboard pattern. So color in every other square a color. However you would want to add flair to this assignment here. So I'm going to work on this, and I'll show you when I'm further along. Okay, so I've colored it all in. I chose red and blue to create a checkerboard pattern, and it's looking really, really good. Okay, so now that we did this optical illusion here, it looks like the shape is almost like bubbling up here at the top and going back into space. I'm going to do some more op art on the edges here. So you can see I created this checkerboard pattern. It almost looks like they're bubbling up. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So here is just one that has already been started. And basically what you want to do is you are going to, in each section, create this little checkerboard pattern. So what I'm doing is I'm starting here on the end, and I'm just repeating this curved line. And so I'll go up like that, and if I have space, I could do another one or just leave it as is. And then from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of start in the middle here, and I'll make a line. And then I'll curve, so it's curving out towards this corner, curve out, curve out. Now I go this way, just like that. All right, so from here, you are just simply going to color in a checkerboard pattern just like you did in the optical illusion design. So every other. Okay, so here I've colored in every side of my picture, and the last thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add a little bit of value to really give some shadow to help make this appear more like op art, the illusion that these things are like bubbling up. So right here, I am going to go ahead and just shade in a little bit. And so the darkest part of this you want to be where these two designs are like meeting. And then you want it to fade out gradually. Okay, so what you want to do is kind of shade in the way that this is bubbling up in the same direction. So for over here, I'm moving in this direction. As I move towards the center, it'll become more just straight center. And then as I go this way, it will turn. All right, so I'm not being super precise at this moment because I am going to use my finger to blend this a little bit. You can use a blending stump as well if you'd rather do that so you don't get your fingers all messy. So now this is looking more like whoop, it's going back in by giving it that shadow. Highlight and shadow makes everything look a little more realistic and a little more three-dimensional. So I'm going to do that on all sides. Alrighty, so here is my optical illusion art, all complete. I used markers and pencil for this assignment.